Hey everyone, welcome. Today we are diving into the secrets of getting that amazing, super green lawn. You know, the one that makes the whole neighborhood jealous. But here's the twist. We're going to do it by skipping all the complicated chemicals and using simple, natural methods that actually work with nature, not against it. Let's get right into it.
So, does this look familiar? You feel like you're spending all your free time fighting this endless war against weeds that just won't quit and these weird brown patches that pop up out of nowhere? It's so frustrating, right? Well, what if the best weapons in this fight were already hiding in your kitchen? The real key is to stop thinking about fighting your lawn and start thinking about feeding the living world just beneath your feet.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to uncover the secrets hiding in your soil. Then, we'll talk about how to feed that foundation the natural way. After that, we'll get into defending your turf, mastering your maintenance habits, and finally, we'll pull it all together to build a lawn that's truly resilient.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about soil, because the most important part of your lawn isn't actually the green grass you see on top. Nope, it's the incredible, living ecosystem that's thriving just underneath. Getting this one concept is the foundation for, well, everything else we're going to cover.
I want you to think of your soil less like dirt and more like a bustling, microscopic city. It is packed with billions of good microbes, helpful fungi, and, of course, earthworms. They're all working together 24/7 to break down nutrients and deliver them straight to your grass's roots. So our job isn't really to feed the grass, it's to feed this entire underground city. You do that, and the lawn basically takes care of itself.
So how exactly do we feed that foundation? Well, if we want to keep that underground ecosystem happy and healthy, we've got to give it the right kind of food. And believe me, your soil has some pretty interesting tastes.
And what's so cool is how simple these ingredients are. Take beer, for example. The sugars in it are like a feast for those soil microbes, giving them the energy to revive dead spots. Epsom salt gives your lawn a safe shot of magnesium for that deep, rich green color without any risk of burning it. You use coffee grounds? They add nitrogen and attract earthworms, and those guys are nature's best aerators, digging tunnels for free. And for any bare patches, a little compost is a perfect nutrient-packed nursery for new seeds.
Okay, so we've fed our soil. Now it's time to play a little defense. But we're going to do it the smart way, in a way that helps our ecosystem instead of just blasting it with chemicals. This is all about working smarter, not harder. It's really just a simple three-step approach. First, we prevent new weeds from even starting. Step 2, we take care of any pests underground that are munching on the roots. And then step 3, we have a targeted surgical strike for any weeds that do manage to sneak through.
And here are the tools for that three-step plan. Corn gluten meal, when you spread it in the early spring, acts like a natural barrier that literally stops weed seeds from sprouting. It's amazing. Got grubs? A simple mix of dish soap and water will get rid of them without hurting your lawn. And for that one stubborn dandelion, a little spritz of regular household vinegar right on the weed will take it out, all the way down to the root.
All right, our soil is happy, our defenses are up. Now we need to lock in all that hard work with some really smart maintenance habits, because how you mow and water can make all the difference in the world.
This right here might be the single most important and most overlooked lawn care tip there is. Just look at the difference. A sharp mower blade gives you a clean cut, almost like a surgeon. The grass heals fast. A dull blade, though, it just rips and tears the grass. That ragged edge is an open invitation for diseases and pests, and it puts the whole lawn under stress. Seriously, sharpening your blade is a total game changer.
And here are the other big ones. For starters, stop bagging your grass clippings. They are free fertilizer, full of nitrogen. Just let them fall back onto the lawn. Next, water deeply, but not very often. Just a good soaking twice a week encourages the roots to grow way down deep, which makes your lawn way more resistant to drought. Then, in the fall, aerate the lawn to break up compacted soil so air and water can finally get to the roots. And finally, overseed in the early fall to fill in any thin spots. You'll thank yourself next spring when it comes in super thick.
And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, putting it all together. See, none of these things works in a vacuum. When you feed the soil, you get stronger grass. And stronger grass naturally chokes out weeds. Then, your smart maintenance habits keep that whole virtuous cycle going year after year.
And that's really the big idea here. We're changing our whole mindset. We're not trying to maintain a perfect green chemical carpet. We are cultivating a living, thriving ecosystem.
And when you do that, you get a lawn that isn't just beautiful, it's strong, it's self-sustaining, and honestly, it's way easier to take care of.
So after all that, I'm curious, which of these secrets are you most excited to go out and try? Are you going to be the neighbor pouring beer on your lawn? Or maybe spreading out some coffee grounds? Let me know.
Hey, if you found this helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more. And I'd honestly love to hear how these things work for you, so share your results down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.